Today I am going to be doing some filming for Durston. Ooh, I'm very pale. There's a new product that Durston have brought out that I've got to do a film for. It's not looking too good in here, is it, in this light? The colour balance, it's not looking good. That's a bit better. So yeah, I'm doing a film for Durston. It's a new product they've brought out, a variation of a product, and the company in America won't stock the product just yet. They're waiting for a film that I'm about to film now before they will actually stock the product. Excuse me, so they can put it up on their, I suppose, description page, I suppose. That's what I'm going to do now. The problem is I need to have a nice big vise. So I'm having to come into the front studio, which means I gotta lug all the cameras into this studio. I've got these LED lights here around me that are okay, but I've got things on my mind. I keep bringing the cameras from the back studio into the front studio because the back studio doesn't have certain products and certain things in there, but the front studio has. So what I'm planning on doing is completely revamping that back studio and make it more of a, as you can see now, at the moment it's a bit of a, yeah, okay, it's a little bit of a mess. So my idea is to get rid, I'm going to get rid of those wardrobes or cupboards, if you want to call them, and get rid of that sink. I don't really need a sink in here, so I'm going to move. There's three cupboards. I'm going to get rid of one cupboard. I've got a double cupboard I'm going to put into that corner over there, which means that it'll free up. Here we go, this way. It'll free up all of that wall. Okay, it'll free up all of that wall, which means that I'm gonna clad. That sounds really weird, clad, but you'll see over the next few months. I'm gonna put some uprights on that wall. I've got some paneling that I'm gonna put up onto that. That's gonna make it look really, really cool. Put some shelves on it, put some lights on it, get a few plants in here, make it look more of a proper studio. Then over there, here we go, there. That's a radiator, so I'm going to put a bit of a worktop over that, so I can bring a rolling mill in here. Also, I can bring in the vise in here as well, so I've got more stuff in here. In this area by here, there's going to be a little area there where I can do some demonstrations with a nice backdrop as well. It's just going to make this back studio much, much better, because you can see at the moment it's looking pretty much like a bit of a tip, really, isn't it? I got this gorgeous bench from Durston that I'm going to be utilising, so I can get rid of that old bench there, and just basically turn this into a proper workshop come recording studio. So that's the plan of action. But I got to now get all these cameras, that camera and that camera, into the front studio to get this film done for Durston. So at last, there we go. At last, finally they have started work on the chip shop. Remember back in February of this year, a car went into the chip shop, went into the entrance and caused a lot of commotion. And they have just really started sort of partly dismantling the front and rebuilding it. So slow. And I know the problem was the insurance company, but at least work now is being done on that chip shop, so it's not going to be that ugly eyesore when it comes to Christmas. Got a few creases there, isn't there? just brought a whole load more books round from the shop. As you can see, I've worked out, I've got around about 140 books on jewellery. These books now I've just brought round are not about making jewellery. The majority of those are about the history of jewellery and so forth. There are a couple of enamelling ones there. So as you can see, I have got a lot of books. This shelf is actually just starting to bow. I've only had these books up about 3 or 4 days, but the weight on some of these books is phenomenal. And there's all sorts of books. We've got a little bit of book about the Tiffany touch, engraving, bead setting, diamonds, the digital jewel. That's a new book out by Ryan. We got styles of ornaments. We got Alex Monroe's Two Turtle Doves, about his sort of life history on how he came to making jewellery. All about gemology, some really old books here. We got all modern books, and I've got an awful lot of books. Top shelf, Opien tract, absolutely brilliant. I've lost the sleeve to that. Drawing books, matte wax books. This book was presented to me a couple of years ago. This is an awesome book. This is a book by Stephen Webster, Goldstruck, A Life Shaped by Jewellery, and very kindly had it signed by Stephen as well. Absolute awesome book. Coffee table sort of book, as you can see. Absolute fantastic designs. A little bit of a history about each piece. Absolutely stunning. The photographs, the designs in it. Absolute brilliant book. Anyway, and there's all sorts of ones. There's about store management there. We got the 2 professional jewellery making ones, stone setting by Alan Revere, and so forth, loads. And I've been asked, because I put like a speeded up version of me putting all these books on the shelves, and I asked for people's favourite books, and everyone says like Opien tract, and there's quite a few that I've actually got, and there's 1 or 2 that I haven't got. But somebody has asked me to put together 3 of my favourite books. Now, I've got about 142, 150 jewellery books, making books, design books, style books. How can I pick 3? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get together some of these books, and I'm going to put together perhaps my top 5 or my top 10 best jewellery making books, because I buy books on even the most simplest thing. Hamish's book, jewellery making, Sylvia Wick's, one of my first books I ever bought. And I buy simple how to solder books, how to make jewellery for beginners books, and so forth. I have got lots of books. So I am going to put together my most 5 or perhaps even 10 most favourite making jewellery books, and I'm going to put it on YouTube. I brought these books all around the shop. I think I'm going to have a couple more books about metal clay books, and I brought them all home. I've got space now here. They were all in the other room, but I don't have any bookcases in there anymore, so I thought I'd put them in the study, put all my books up there, get them all in one place. A superb amount of reference material. So I'm going to start going through them, trying to find the best books that I think are out there to teach you how to make jewellery. It's going to take me a while. Oh, bit chipper this morning. Got a bit of a meeting a bit later on around about lunchtime. It's Wednesday. I'm off in to do a couple of films, a couple of YouTube films, also a couple of films for At The Bench. It's going to be a really busy morning. I can't stop. I'm late. I've got to go and open the shop up. Let's go. Vlogged what I'm going to do now today, because I've vlogged it quite a bit. What am I going to be doing? I'm going to be doing some centrifugal casting. I feel that that's all I tend to do in the vlog is the centrifugal casting. But, just sort this out a minute. But if you want me to do a vlog literally from start to finish, from start perhaps making the master, making the mould, injecting the wax, doing the whole thing from start to finish, just leave a little comment down below and I'll look forward to reading them. And if that's what you want me to do, I'll do the whole thing on YouTube, so you should be able to see exactly what goes on from start, making the master, right to producing that final casting. But now I'm not going to really bore you with an awful lot. I'm just going to do the centrifugal casting of 2 little signet rings that I've been sort of preparing over the last couple of days, and now I'm going to cast it. So